Hello students, this is Mrs. Williams from Legacy High, and we're going to continue our studies on our angle relationships. And what I have here is an angle quick reference sheet. So brings together everything that we've been studying. First of all, we talked about the angle addition postulate, and of course this just says that the measure of angle 1 plus the measure of angle 2 is equal to the measure of angle 3. We've talked about complementary angles, and that is angle. That means that the angles, their sum is going to be 90 degrees. So you would set this up: the measure of angle 1 plus the measure of angle 2 is equal to 90 degrees. Next, we talked about supplementary angles, also called a linear pair. This is an example of a linear pair, but the angles do not have to be adjacent in order for them to be supplementary. Their sum just has to be 180. So the measure of angle 1 plus the measure of angle 2 must equal to 180. We talked about vertical angles, and I put this right here with, paired this with angle bisector, because to me these are sort of related, okay, and the same. For vertical angles, these are our cross from angles. They are formed by two intersecting lines, and the key word is intersecting lines. And when this happens, then the measure of angle 1 is equal to the measure of angle 2, and you can use your pencil method to point. Okay? The angle bisector, if you'll remember this, that if you're told that a ray bisects an angle, then what you're told is that that angle is divided into two congruent parts. So the measure of angle 1 is going to be congruent to the measure of angle 2. So, the congruent, I didn't mean to put that in there, but they're going to be congruent, and that's the symbol that we should have used. But to set up an equation, what you would do is you could say the measure of angle 1 is equal to the measure of angle 2 if the only thing that you're given is angles 1 and 2. But sometimes what they'll do is they'll give you the measure of angle 1 and the larger angle, angle 3. Well, what you have to remember is that angles 1 and 2 are congruent, which means the measure of angle 1 plus the measure of angle 1 is equal to the measure of angle 3. So in actuality, all you're doing is doubling the angle that you're given. Sometimes they may give you the measure of angle 2 and the larger angle. Well, measure of angle 2 plus the measure of angle 2 is equal to the measure of angle 3. So hopefully this will be of some use to you. Remember that all notes can be used on the test. Good luck and thank you.